a couple of things that are going to happen this event. Here's some things that brand new people, they may not know. Don't you grab some sticks? Grab some sticks.
What's that?
No, I don't know. That's out of it. Ben, why don't you fight that quickly? We're going to give you an example of combat here because it's different than any other LARP that you've probably been to. It's just a little bit slower, way slower than mass. So basically, it's about a swing a second. It can pump up a little bit in the middle of a heated combat, but give us an example of it. Now, one of the things that'll happen. Notice how your weapons, like all your new guys, who has claws? You have claw, right? So you swing. Do you have a property then? Huh? What? Anyways, you swing claw. Before you go into game, come talk to me, and then we'll do that. The other, like you'll swing. Where's the new barbarian guy? You swing what?
75.
Yeah, but what?
Steel.
No. You have hammers. You're going to swing wood. So just so you know, there's different calls as far as that goes. Here's a couple other things you guys should always know about our events. One of the things that happens, we have what's called layer cards out there. Okay? And does everybody know what a layer card is? Any of you guys have any idea what a layer card is? Okay, what a layer card is, if you guys see a piece of paper out there and it says, give me an example of one of them that you put up, John.
High fur.
You got it.
High fur, yes. Black roses encircle this monolithic structure.
Okay, so if you see this card that says black roses circle this monolithic structure, and you go up and you flip open the card, that means that you went in and investigated. Now, whatever that card says, you guys need to do. If it says call a hold, come get a marshal. It may say, you know...
Most of them just have that statement, come and see a marshal right away.
Okay, so if you choose to investigate, you know, and like some of them will immediately tell you like 100 death or some other fact and that kind of thing. So like if you choose to investigate, like John said, go get John first on those because he'll know them quicker than I'll know them off that. The other thing is everybody, I'm sure Armand made you guys, everybody have a white headband and an orange headband. Everybody got one? If you do not have one, you have one? You have it? Okay. If you do not have one, make sure you see us. The white headband is for what? That means you're out of game, which means that you are not there in game. The orange headband means what? Spirit. You're a spirit. Now what happens? Anybody who has a shard can see spirits. Okay, here's the other thing too. If you guys get knocked down or anything, like you guys get hit, bleeding out, dead, you always know what happened. If you knew as your player, your PC, your character in game knows. So just so you know, then like you can talk to spirits. They may not be able to actually speak back to you, but they can mime and other things like that. Once you are, and just so you guys know, here's the way that this works. Give me a call. Come here, please. Yeah. All right. So say I hit Casey and I go 700 slay. Ow. Okay, he's down. Now what happens? He's starting to bleed out. That means that he needs to receive healing in what period of time?
1 minute.
1 minute. So he's got 1 minute to receive healing. If he does not receive healing in that 1 minute, he perishes. Or another way to do it, kill him.
Killing blow 1, killing blow 2, killing blow 3.
If you guys hear that, it means you're dick.
Killing blow 1, killing blow 2, killing blow 3.
Right. So now he's dead, and then you have 5 minutes to receive any type of life effect. Okay? And here's the other thing, guys. It doesn't really... They're in cans. You may hear all sorts of funky ways to say it. You know, I focus the power of these ceiling fans to blah, 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 blah. Spell strike, 10 life. The most important part is the last part, because it'll always tell you what it does. If you're not sure, just ask. Okay? What else? Something else I need to cover. What was I supposed to cover? Easy talk today. Huh? Oh yeah, like, here's the other thing too. If you actually get physically hurt, call a hold. Okay? And what a hold does, if you guys hear hold, you won't hear them very often, but if you hear hold, it means you immediately stop all action. and then we figure out what's going on, and then we'll call what's called lay on to get back on. Huh? No. Okay. So, I'm trying to think what else.
This does not necessarily have to be you getting physically hurt. Let's say we're fighting outside in the woods and your glasses fall off and there's 30 people.
Yeah, immediately call home.
You know.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, maybe you should get a better thing for your glasses,
I'll
or
consider that.
we'll duct tape them on.
You found your
duct tape
glasses.
them on your head for you.
Straight to your forehead. I will remember not to get hit.
Okay, gotcha. All right, a couple of other things. You guys all have a shard, okay? Some of the brand new players, here's something else that's going to happen. If you guys hear somebody like this in particular is also a shard as an NPC. Can you guys all see that I have a shard?
It's really
Okay.
big. It's the white thing.
Yeah, that's the white thing. And the yellow thing is also a shard. But, so what happens if you hear somebody that says sharded, not sworn on the spear, yep, like him, then he will be announcing that to you. That means that they're not under the same protection as you guys are on the spear. Okay? And then you also see if people do not have a shard, they will be unsharded. Huh? What'd you say?
Talking about him and his screwed profession right now.
Oh, I gotcha. Other than that, there's got to be other stuff. Huh? Here's another thing, guys. If you do not belong in a cabin,
Safe, right?
okay? If you are not supposed to be in that cabin, you need a rogue marshal with you, okay? That means if you're not physically in that cabin, or if you're in that cabin and you plan on taking anybody's stuff, you need a rogue marshal. Everybody who's a rogue marshal.
They are.
Rogue marshals, raise your hand. That'd be you, Binky. Raise your hand. Raise your hand, Brad. Raise your hand, Armand. So, Jeff's also one of those. Chris is also one of those. He just didn't want to raise his hand. So.
Good tatted, more discreet.
Yes, indeed. All right. Anybody got any questions before we start?
Feel free to ask questions. If you get hit with something and you don't know what that was, sort of I say, hey, what's that?
Right. Exactly. Okay. Here's a couple other things that you guys may see this event. If you guys see like a C on a door, unless you have find remove traps, you can't get in. Okay? You know? Huh?
Free roam this weekend.
That's right. Do you guys see a big F on the door? You guys know what that is? It's a big fortress. If you see a diamond on it, you might not see some of that stuff. If you guys see something, if you guys see like a particular thing that says like requires dragon sight, if you don't have dragon sight, please don't open up the card. Okay? If you have a particular skill, huh?
Duly noted.
Right. Requires weaving if you don't have weaving. Requires nature sense if you don't have nature sense. You know, don't do that. Other than that, make sure your swings are like one per second. Here's another thing too, guys. Tomorrow we are going to be having a big feast. We're going to be having a big feast. The only thing that we do ask, and for all the people, the only thing we do ask, let everybody get something to eat first, because it's pretty much all you can eat. We always have an abundance of food, but make sure you let everybody have something to eat before you take your seconds, you know, and everybody's pretty courteous about it. But let's just make that happen. Also, one other quick thing. As you guys come into game, all sorts of tendrils, like those little mist tendrils out. You guys hear a click clack, and kind of put that on the board as well. But one other thing too, anybody who wants to participate in a plot, like a plot bag, you can come see me out there. Also, if you guys have any lures that you guys want to talk to me before the event, come see me. Other than that, we are going to do a lay on. Anybody else? Hey, Scorch, guy. Oh, hey, Scorch, come on here. Come on here real quick. Get that out of the way out. We need to. All right, Scorch is the main logistics guy. We put some new things on the boards, guys. This is one thing I want to make sure we cover. New things on the boards. I am going to put an in-game between action portion on the board.